Hey y'all, I'm Brandon Chase Wellborn and we're back with Spirit of Women Celebrate series. Today I'm at the Hattiesburg Zoo for some fun entertaining for our Zoobilation celebration episode. So I'm gonna head on in and meet my friend Dimitri as we get started. So hey Dimitri, how's it going today?
Hey Chase, I'm doing well, how are you?
Pretty good. So glad you could join us for this episode.
Yes,
we're so excited to be at the zoo. So tell everybody what your position is before we get started.
So again, my name is Dimitri. I am the guest services retail manager here at the Hattiesburg Zoo. So I oversee the guest services department, ranging from attractions and retail to ticketing, special events. More importantly, our after-hour events or in-house zoo events as well.
Right. Yes. So today we're talking about special events, I guess, and private events at the zoo, which is pretty much a range of anything. I know that most people, when you think of, a party at the zoo, they automatically go, well, of course I'm gonna have a kid's birthday party, but they don't really think that it could be geared towards adults.
Yes.
However, we do see with your special events at the zoo that there are quite a few that are programmed to adults as well. Yes. So today we're just gonna kind of show some events geared more towards an adult, some adult parties, right? Yeah. So, but tell us before we dive off into adult parties, what the zoo offers as far as kids parties and things like that.
So we do host both birthday parties here pretty much every weekend, Saturdays and Sundays. We have two time frames, 10:30 a.m. And then we come back for more parties at 1 o'clock p.m.
Okay.
And so basically what those parties include, we do everything from your decor, to the setup of the party, to a party captain that's pretty much there with you the entire time for assistance if needed. Right. Cupcakes, ice cream, games and activities, as well as we offer animal encounters with those parties, and you can include or add on anything you want, such as attractions, train rides, carousel rides, or experience high ropes adventure course.
So as a party, there's plenty to do here.
Yes.
I mean, you mentioned the carousel and the train, which I think we just passed the train station there. And there's even the splash pad, which we're coming up on now.
And it's the biggest hit of the summer. It's pretty much loaded with children every weekend or pretty much every day that it's on. So it's a great spot, one, to cool off, and two, parents can always get a chance to come in, hang out at the cabanas. Kids are at the splash pad, so it's always a great opportunity for people to hang out on a good day, just enjoy your family.
So I think now we're going to head to the cocktail party, the pre-party prior to our supper club dinner at the giraffe exhibit, which is called?
So we have the new area, which is our new expansion that we just recently opened in May. So it's Lada's Cantina Overlook and Pavilion. And so it features really African-themed inspired foods and flavors. And the Overlook itself is a great area to host after-hour events. Really nice decor, really nice ambiance. It's right on Hardy Street, so everyone who gets to ride by can see everyone. You can wave at your friends. They'll be jealous because you're at the zoo hanging out at the Overlook. Exactly. And so offers a full bar. Our food and beverage staff amazing with different types of food options, whether it's African-themed inspired or from our International Bites buffet that features things from South America, Asia, North America, so we have a wide array of options that we can do here at the zoo as well.
So guys, we're going to head that way for our cocktail party, and you're going to get to experience that pavilion and that overlook, overlooking the giraffe exhibit here shortly. So this is Lada's Overlook, or Cantina Overlook.
And actually this very large structure behind us is the Lada's Pavilion as well.
Okay, and so this is where our cocktail hour is. And this is great for corporate events or private gatherings like supper club or
book clubs or bridal parties, pretty much anything that you want to be small, intimate, kind of a night out, definitely.
And the zoo can provide all of the different hors d'oeuvres, appetizers.
Yes, so we have options of pass, beverages. We can do a full bar for you here as well. And again, it's more so just kind of really intimate. It's small space, but up here we can host a good bit of people, probably ranging between 40 to 60 comfortably with the high boy cocktail tables. I mean, we can do the decor, so there's several things that we can do in this area.
And so this is pretty much brand new. This was the addition with the giraffes, which I think you can see those behind us.
Yeah, so they may peek around here and there. Yeah, so this is all part of our new Africa expansion, the barn, the pavilion. There are several other educational buildings, restrooms that are really close and nearby, so that's always a good option to have restrooms nearby. And then with the overlook itself, this is, like I said, it's very subtle, furniture stays here is pretty much themed to the area as well. So just like all the other locations within the zoo.
So decor-wise,
yes.
you know, we kind of use our same tropicals and protea, and all of this furniture is included.
Yeah, so this is included with the rental, furniture, lighting, sound as well. So you get the full package when you rent out Lada's Cantina, the Pavilion, and the Overlook. So it's kind of like a combo deal here.
Yeah, that's awesome. And the zoo as a whole is a perfect place to celebrate or to have any celebration. Rain or shine.
Yes.
You know, you can accommodate any of that.
We can accommodate, you know, we have some indoor locations such as the Asbury Discovery Center, our education room.
Which I think we're headed there shortly for dinner.
For the dinner, yes.
Right.
So we're going to go to visit Asbury after we leave this area here. And so we pretty much, like I said, we are a weather-based facility, so it determines a lot. But with us being in-house, we have ways to get people out of the rain if we need to.
Right.
Yes.
So guys, you can rent this pavilion out and have a cocktail party or even a birthday party, you know. We decided to use this space as a cocktail party prior to our supper club dinner in the Asbury Discovery Center. And that's it. We'll see you in a minute inside. So we just finished our cocktail hour at the giraffe exhibit, which was so much fun.
I know, right? Can't wait to come back and do it again.
Right, and then so we got a little wild out there and got an up close encounter with the animals, which was super fun. But if you wanted them to come to your dinner, you could.
Oh yeah, we have
so.
a wide array of different animals you can bring. I mean, obviously everyone wants the sloths to come to their party, but we have more options there. We have snakes, we have different types of other reptiles.
Yeah, and snakes really aren't my thing, so we'll keep those away from my dinner party.
Yeah, we won't bring them to your party, but we can bring chinchillas, just really cute little things that we can bring out. We do those for birthday parties and other events as well, but definitely any adult themed or after hour event, we love to bring animals.
So now we're here, so we're talking adult parties at the zoo, and we're going to show each of you today a dinner party set up here at the zoo. So we left a cocktail hour prior to dinner, and now we're in the Asbury Discovery Center. So why don't you tell me a little about that room before we move to our dinner setup?
So our Asbury Discovery Center is really a special gem here inside the zoo. For us, it's like a living museum here. We love to come into this room. There's really cool pieces and decor throughout the room. All the attention to detail is really, really good in here.
Really
so just like at the dinner party or the cocktail hour, you know, you can see the bar has literally the same floor here. So we pay attention to detail here. And so this room here is more for an intimate setting. We host some parties in here, but not a lot. More corporate events or after hours events, we use this room. It's very special to us. And so seating capacity in this room is about 40. And so it's, like I said, it keeps it very small and intimate. So great for dinner parties. We've had gender reveals, small rehearsal dinners, like wedding receptions, all different types of things we can do.
And the interior of this room is absolutely magnificent.
Yes, and so there's not much to do here when you come. If you want to add a couple pieces, you can, but the room itself is very nice. I mean, it's decorated for you already.
It really is, and so you really don't have to do a lot, but we know I'm not really known for that. We always have to go a little over the top. So I think we'll move. I appreciate you being with me today, and I'm going to move now and show our guests what we've done for dinner.
Yes. Well, glad I can help you out if you all ever need anything. Just come to the zoo, ask for Demetri. I'm always here.
So guys, as we talked about, we're here at the zoo in the Asbury Discovery Center for our supper club dinner party. And this room, again, is absolutely beautiful. Just its setting doesn't require a lot. But again, I always have to go over the top. So we really played up the whole zoo feel and incorporated a bunch of tropicals. Most of this is something that I cut out of my yard, our neighbor's yard. And you know, as we've talked about the whole series, don't be afraid to do that. So instead of using a tablecloth, as you know, we've seen in most of our episodes, we decided to use the tables and chairs provided by the zoo here in the Asbury Discovery Center. They were so pretty, I didn't want to cover those. So all I pretty much did was take a oversized monstera leaf and put that underneath our charger, just to serve as a placemat. This is fresh. You cut the stems off and lay it flat on the table. And then I placed my charger and of course my plate with the salad. In the florals, again, we cut everything from palmetto palm to giant elephant ears, monstera leaves. Most all that was cut out of my yard or a neighbor's yard. And I stuck with our whole like groupings, keeping things simple and something that you can do at home. Each of these are just different size vases in a combination with different clusters of flowers in them. You can see the pincushion proteas and the mini green hydrangeas, the alstroemeria, and then more of the tropical leaves. And then just to add another little, nod to the zoo, since that's where we're at for this party, these came from a local store, Walmart actually, and I just spray painted each of these gold and worked them in. You could also tie little place cards to each of their necks and put them at each place setting. I picked my brass flatware to use because I felt like it fit well with, our room here, and of course the Estelle glasses in the amber smoke. Have fun. You can do more of this or less than this. Like I said, this room already is so pretty, you don't even have to do this much. You could just do 2 vases of tropical greens out of your yard. And the zoo offers so many options as far as menus, as you heard Dimitri mentioned, earlier in the video. So that wraps up our dinner party in the Asbury Discovery Center here at the Hattiesburg Zoo. But we thought it would be fun to continue the celebration here at the zoo and plan an overnight excursion for our guests at the campground on site's Camp Capybara. So we're going to head over there now to check out the fun things you can do and the overnight excursion with the zookeeper you can experience. Okay, so we wrapped up our dinner and we want to extend our celebration at the zoo. You have a campsite.
Yes, we do.
Which is where we're at now.
Yes, we are at Camp Capybara, and so as you can see, we have several tents here where guests can come and spend the night at the zoo. And so along with staying the night at the zoo, we can roast marshmallows here at the campfire.
It's a fire pit.
Fire pit, and we also have cots inside of each tent. So if you want to take a look inside one of the tents, we'd be more than welcome to take you inside.
Okay, so let me ask you a question before we go inside. So is there somebody that attends to things throughout the night? Somebody is here with you?
Yes, so someone from our education department, they stay the night with the guest here because that includes like a flashlight tour. You get to see some of the animals that are nocturnal, and so they're very active at night. And so it's a great opportunity to see some of those animals before going to bed. Or you come over here, have a personal animal encounter as well at the campsite.
So I see there's what, 6?
Yes, so we have a total of 6 tents. Each tent has 4 cots, but in each side, so they're bunk bed type cots, and so we can sleep 4 in each side, inside of each tent.
Okay, so this is a setup.
Yes.
So it comes furnished.
It comes furnished, so everything is already here for you, but if you're more than welcome to bring your own sleeping bag or blanket, anything that makes you comfortable, you're more than welcome to bring it with you.
Got you. So y'all don't provide, do you provide the sleeping bag, a blanket or anything
we
like
do
that?
not. The guests will bring that, but sure, special request, hey, we can figure out for you here at the zoo. We like to take care of people when they make it.
All right, so let's take a look and see.
Sure, there you go. So again,
this is fun.
Now we're right inside one of our tents, and so like for everything, there's always a safety measure here. So we want to make sure that we have fire extinguishers nearby, just in case because you're having a fire here. But again, we have the cots here. There's little cubbies on each side of one of them for your personal belongings, and just some nice decor just to kind of make you feel at home.
Yeah. Well, this is so much fun. I think after a dinner party, I think it's fun even for adults to camp out at the zoo, and We've seen the giraffes and we had our cocktail hour and we moved to the Asbury Discovery Center for our dinner, and then we're going to conclude the night with s'mores and a camp out at the zoo and an overnight excursion. I mean, I think there's endless options when it comes to celebrations at the zoo.
Yeah, options are pretty much limitless here. I mean, whatever you want, you tell us what you want, we can come up with a way to make it happen.
So again, there's a lot that the zoo has to offer when it comes to celebrations and parties, and I think it's been a great time celebrating with you guys here today.
Yeah, Chase, we're glad to have you here.
Well, thank you for having me, and I think...
yeah, we're here with Sarah and Indy, who is a blue-tongued skink. So, like I said earlier, we have a wide array of animals that we can bring out to,
for the encounters
and experiences, things like that. So you get to learn some really cool facts about animals, have a good stay at the zoo, cocktails.
And not only do you get to have a nice time and celebrate whatever occasion,
Yes.
you can also have a little educational experience at the same time.
So we like to do a little, you know, cocktails and conversations basically.
Right.
This is like, hey, have some drinks, get to know some animals, know our staff and things like that. So it's always a good time at the zoo.
Well, that concludes our Zoobilation celebration episode with Spirit of Women. Thank you so much for having us.
No problem.
It's been
Thank
so
you
much
all
fun.
for coming.
Well, thank you. And if people are interested in celebrating here at the zoo,
They can reach out to us here. You can always contact me. I'm Dimitri again, and so you can reach out to us at our zoo number 601-555-4576, or you can send us an email, zoomail@hattiesburg.org.
perfect. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you've watched our previous episodes. If not, go back, take a look, and we'll see you next time.